Good morning, gamers, once again. We are back today with another NR deck profile. This time we're dealing with Tearlament. Alfard, aka MD29014, had posted this deck list from the Japanese side of NR format. This is a mill pile that is specifically meant to utilize all of the different Tearlaments in the way that this format has, and the fact that we have Merly Unlimited and Havness only at 1 gives us a lot of opportunity to do a lot of different fusing with a few different cards. Specifically, with the new fusion monster we received with Earthbound Servant Yugioh Channel in the latest pack, we can utilize an Earthbound monster and a Dark monster, aka Prisoner Linewalker, in order to fusion summon into this guy and constantly cycle back with itself. Another case that we could do that with is a copy of Metalfoes Crimsonite, with this copy of Steelin we tend to have in the deck as level 2. And finally, we have Despia and Proskinian with a Despia, a light, and a dark, meaning the tiers are the dark. Comedy is the other dark, and then any number of lights from a rank 2 with Pure Light, Mannequin Cat, or a Raiko if need be. That is the main idea for this sort of fusion amalgamation mix. We have a number of different targets inside of here with Ultimate Tyranno for Mannequin Cat targets for any Earth monsters. Really big, really cool, really nice. A lot of the different Shaddolls in order to utilize off of milling from these effects alongside Subterra Succession, because they happen to be flip monsters. These really allow for a lot of different plays that can be done. Really cool. Big fan of this deck in general. As you can tell, it's a lot of one-ofs, which means that there's a good chance we might brick on some things that we might not be too privy to, but we have 3 copies of Laundry Dragon Maid, 3 copies of Tearlance Merly, and a lot of one-ofs. We have Metalfoes Steelin, Pertapant Saraceant, as well as Pertapant Bilisp. A lot of the ability to add back with Bilisp, as well as traps with Pertaplanting in order to send cards from deck. And Pertaplant Draco Syphilum Hydra. Not a whole lot of options for this specific card in order to get these specific plays off and running, but still a good engine overall. I'm a big fan of this deck, and if you fusion summon dark monster cards in the graveyard, you can banish this card from the graveyard, target one card on the field, destroy it. Meaning that Pertaplanting does have some effect when sent to grave for the fusion summon of Yugioh Channel. This, to be noted, is Despia and Proskinian as a light, and Metalfoes Crimson as a fire, so it's only if you get off a fusion summon of Yugioh Channel as an option. Really helps that MasterDuel happens to have that. Branded Opening is another option to bring out for comedy, as well as Opening being a protection for all of your fusion monsters. Really good. With Celiac at 3, you're able to quickly search out any copy of Havness or Merly. And this is just another copy of Merly that doesn't fuse, so why not? Also, this card sending during the damage step might cause a bit of an issue depending on how Raiko goes, but filling up your graveyard still isn't that bad. All of that being said, yeah, I'm a big fan of this deck, big fan of Mill in general. We'll go ahead and show you more about how it plays and the unfortunate hands you might be able to receive if you're unlucky, but we're at the casino, let's get gambling, and let's get into the first game. But first, if you like this video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more NR format content. Are there any other NR format decks I should try? Let me know in the comments below. Alright. Let's see how this ends up going. There's a lot of one-ofs in this deck, and I think that having a version with a copy of Dice It ought to help, specifically because there is a lot that this deck needs in order to work out, and that is pretty good. We are going second, but that works out just fine. Set 1, pass turn, set 1, pass turn. Okay, I can work with this. I can definitely work with this. This one seems to be like a game that we could work out more with. Okay. I'm going to start off with a normal summon of Merly. Let's see what we hit off the top. Let's roll that beautiful bean footage. I can work with that. Yeah, I can work with that, definitely. We're going to go ahead and just set the fort. And, yeah, pass turn. I'm not going to go ahead and attack into that. I don't feel like it. Nope. I want to keep as much life points as I possibly can. And I can definitely paleo. Send back the laundry. Could be good. Ooh. Huh. Yeah, we'll Succession, send Merly, and we'll bring back Dino. It's already a good start. Already a solid start here. Send to grave, add a copy of... Yeah, we'll add Dragon. Ooh, okay, that works out great. Alright, now we'll Succession. Send a flip. Sending that Dragon. Adding a copy of... We'll add Havness here. And then Dragon will pop the back row. Oh, Tearlament. Okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. We will normal Merly effect, send 3 more, and we'll Merly effect, fuse. We can also bring out Tidying for that later, but we'll just do Geogremlina, cycling back this and this. They will Geogremlina, re-add back Prisoner Linewalker. We could go Tiding Mill some more, which is pretty good. We could also go for the 2 plays. That's fine too. This is the main thing about Tearlament, especially in this format. There's a lot of different lines you can go for. Okay, so we could go for some 2 lines with Mannequin Cat. We don't have any monsters they can summon out yet, but re-adding back any of the milled monsters is pretty good. We could go Pure Light, re-add back Merly, and then go from there. I want to consider that. We'll Pure Light, send the Paleo, add back the Merly. And we can shuffle back that copy of Linewalker that we just re-added. Now, we could go Tidying for fusing a little bit more if we want. We're in a fine position overall. Let's go Tidying, banish, bring back Laundry. And then Laundry will mill some more, and then see if we hit anything big. It's alright, yeah. This is banish up to 3. Yeah, that's fine. We'll banish Pulse, and we'll banish a copy of you as well, because we feel like it. Yeah, I was wondering if they're going to do that. Okay. That's that Kong great. Definitely a counter to the deck, but not something that we have to worry about too bad. We could go for another normal. We could Predaplanning, bring back Dynamisk. Yeah. Predaplant, send Biblisp, and then Dynamicious here. And we could go for the Triple Burst if we would want. Okay. Let me get this. Add back. The Predapatary one. We'll just grab Saracasanat, or whatever you pronounce that fucking thing's name. We can also buy Blisp, but I don't know if I wanna. We'll just go for the homie. Actually, no. If we keep this around, we get laundry later. So maybe we should go for this. We'll lose the Biblisp effect. But this will give us a bit of safety here for later. We lose the Paleo and the Biblisp to banishing, but we get triple burst to negate this while keeping the laundry on field, which is really good. We'll go battle. Hit this, and we can negate its effect. Triple burst negate. That's the problem with Congrate, really. Triple burst counters it in every way, but it gives a lot of like utility for your monsters. Shell Knight, okay. I can work with that. We will not be destroying it, and instead passing the turn, and then tidying, add back laundry. We have more mill options with Havness. We have another normal off Havness later. We have laundry send later. We can also Paleo send laundry eventually. We get a lot of options here. This is good. This is real good. We put our opponent in a tricky spot, which is good. Big fan of that. Huh? Huh? That's a fucking flip summon of Shining Peace Philia. This card is crazy and reads like a custom card. It's Marshmallow, but gives you advantage if your opponent ever attacks into it, and does more, which is so fucking funny. Diamond Crab King. We'll do this. Targeting you. And we'll send out a Merly. And then we'll Merly fuse again for the Yugioh Gramlina. I want you here. And then this lets me target a card in the field and destroy it, but I won't. And we'll just add a copy of Linewalker. Yippee. This might be enough to go ahead and deal with our opponent. Oh! Yeah, man. Sure. I could deal with this. Sure thing. This is funny. We'll tidying, because this is a dragon. And return that back to hand. And then we will Dynamicious. Rare utilization of Tiding's first effect on on triple burst. Never thought I'd see the day. Uh-oh, my internet's going out. Oh, never mind. We're Gucci. Set one and pass turn. Okay. Alright, and we will suck. We will send you, add beast, sure. I kind of double-clicked there, but that's fine, honestly. We will Subterror Suck, send a Flippy Dip, send a Beast, add from deck to hand a copy of Merly, Beast, draw one. Really good. Will Tidying bring out Laundry for free? Laundry. Send 3 more. That is a fusion summon if I've ever seen one. Let's see, what can we do here? We'll just do another normal Merly, and then Merly effect mill 3 more. And that's a Merly fuse. Oh, Flower Dino, targeting this, and the Paleo. So good. And then Merly effect. Holy, this goes crazy. This goes crazy. I think I'll go Perskinian here. Yeah, we've milled it. We've milled Comedy. We might as well. 3K is fine, but 32 is better. We'll bring it back. Comedy and Herald. And we'll bring out the homie, Despia and Perskinian. Turn those back to deck, and then put them in that order. And then draw one. And then we keep going. See, that's what I mean, alright? This deck goes crazy. We will go for you and... Yeah, you into you. And then we can Mannequin Cat effect. Detach the Dino. Bring out Shell Knight in attack. Right here, sure. And then Mannequin Cat, targeting it, special summoning out, Ultimate Tyranno. Let's see here. That could go pretty good, but that also locks me out of attacking with everything else. So I think we'll just keep it in the back for now. I could go Pentastag going on for that. That's fine. You know, we're gonna go ahead and do. Just added another thing in there. See, it lets you freestyle. You know what I'm saying? It lets you freestyle, and that's what's important. We'll go into you in the defense mode. Let's go into you for you. And then burn you for 2K as well. And then just hit you in with Geo Gremlina. Whoa. Sorry, I've got to maneuver myself a little bit. Being able to add whatever you want isn't going to be enough here. There's no hand traps that you can add off this. This is Congrate to send for like milling, but I don't care about that. Let's go ahead and go for game. Ooh! See, that's what I'm talking about. See, the amount of options that you have with this deck, it was crazy. And we drew a phenomenal hand to start with, but there's definitely cases where this deck can brick, and you have to be careful about that. But, oh man, when it goes, oh baby, it goes. Turn 1's probably its weakest turn, but 2, 3, 4, it just starts like the advantage engine starts rolling. Big fan of this deck, big fan. All right, moving on to the next game. Oh yeah, second. Oh well, that's unfortunate, but we'll see how we go. See, I'm a big fan of this deck, but it does take a long time to start it rolling. I think that if there were good turn 1 plays, that this deck could see even more representation than it already has, but its turn 1 plays are all up to chance, really. That's why I like the different milling options with Dice It especially. Gives it another trap to go and activate, another trap to send. It's really strong. Oh, okay. Grief goes hard here. Being able to send any copy and go for direct fusion. We're going against, looks like Tenyis. Interesting. A Shunna effect to special, and then going into Monk, and then being able to Shunna, bring back more. This deck has a lot of different tools and options that I think are underutilized. The biggest one being the fact that there is the trap that allows for a lot of different plays Oh my goodness, it's escaping me right now. But essentially, it is the trap that can negate just about any effect while you have a non-effect monster on the field, and Tenyis goes hard with that. As well as if you pop it, guess what? Guess what, Buster? You have just activated my trap card. Quite a big problem. Quite a difficult monster to defeat. And plus, a 3K beater with Berserker goes hard. I don't know. I think there's a lot of options here. So, despite this board being quite innocuous, you have to worry about the effects of Shathana in Grave, this Facet back row, and the follow-up with Vashutta. So, I think we still have to worry about quite a bit here. Let's start with the normal summon of Merly and see how we go. That's insane. We'll Grief. We'll bring out Havness. Send Havness. And then we'll Havness effect. We could go for Crimsonite into Berserker, but that will just play into Shathana later. And Vashutta goes hard here. This cycles back Havness, Steelin, and then another card. Sayuk does really nothing for us, man. Shoot. Shoot. Yeah, we'll go Crimsonite. We have the monster here for later, so we will bring back you, and we'll bring back the Merly on field. This will get out the Shathana for later, which is pretty good. It's all about what I want to go for. I think this in defense mode goes... No, I have to go in attack. I don't want to go ahead and deal with Vashutta for later. We'll just go into attack, and then we will just get out that effect right now. We'll have to get out that effect right now, but I think that's fine. This gives us a good amount of plays to start. Makes it so that way they can't use that Vashutta effect on anything of value with my fusions. Puts the Metalfoes in the grave, gets rid of that. Still really good. Still really, really good. MST targeting. Prayer to planning. Okay. If they bring out any effect monster, I can normal Merly mill Soliak fuse again for Crimsonite. Especially if I have any monsters that go off. Plus, I can go for Morella, if need be. Vish. If I go for this to get Morella defense seems fine. I think I want to do that just to keep myself... they'll know what it is, but I get Morella effect as well, which goes hard. Unless they have a response. Okay. What this plays around is essentially... It keeps my life points up, it puts a 2 out on the field, it gets some banish material for later, and also it just goes back to my hand anyway. So, they know what I have now, I'm cool with that. I'm totally cool with that. It makes them have to play around it a lot. It makes them worry about what they have to do. I'm cool with that at all, in like every sense of the word. Shunna. Heavenly. Okay. Add back Adhara, summon, link, Adhara effect. Go crazy. They're going to be able to go crazy, but I don't know if they're going to be able to kill through this, which is good. I might have considered putting in attack mode, because they could just go for the link one, and they get, like, what? a bit more damage. Because we can just go Monk for this effect. Apura. Oh, man. They've opened the nuts on this. Every Tenyi they could have dreamed of and more. Okay, a Shunna effect. Bring out special summon. Another Shithana. Link into a second Berserker. Is that right? Yeah. 2 Berserker. Goes a bit brazy. Add back what you want. Do 6k. Keep me alive here. Keep me in so I don't have 3k life on the line. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. That makes things interesting. I think tidying for laundry here helps out quite a bit. So we're going to do it. Just more mills. Oh, baby. We hit. All right. Sulliek, add. Biblisp, add. We'll add Havness. And we will also add... We have the trap in here. It's fine. I think we want to go for... you. Well, normal Merly. Merly effect. Rhino Warrior. Water Dark. Since Soul. It's time for a little bit of science, I think. We can go battle here. Add back the laundry. Add back Nudjarl. Nudjarl effect. Target a Berserker. Target a Shithana. I think that'll work. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to try something weird, see if this works here. I could also go for Phantom Knights of Curse Javelin. Go for that play, but I think that this one does a lot here. We'll go battle. Start of battle, we'll laundry. And then... we could go for that for Shithana, but I think I'd rather go for... what did they add something at the end? They added back a Shunna. Okay. So if we go main 2, you, and then target the face-up non-effect quick monster. Banish the card, negate the activation to destroy that card. While this card is in your graveyard, is there any darks that I want to grab from the grave? There is a... I mean, I can. I think that that is actually what I want to do. I think I will... Cursed Jav. Is that permanent? Until the end of this turn. Yeah, that's not permanent. In that case, then, I think I will... This is not good, Batman. This is not good at all. I could bring back Mapura, target Berserker, and then go for some plays from there, and I think that's what I have to do. I hate that that's the case, but I gotta. I will send Merly. Target Mapura. Do I want a fire? Or do I want a dark? I want a dark. I want a dark worm. This pops that with no effect, without it being able to go for that effect, which is pretty good. Okay. I think... I don't know, dog. That one was a rough turn. I will be 1,000% with you. I don't even think that was right. Only because they still have that stuff in the grave. Yeah. Okay, they get to add a Tenyi, and that's fine. I get to go for a... Do I have any Paleos in grave? I don't. I don't have any Paleos in grave. Shit. Chithana. Go Lost Wind here, at least. Do they have enough to link for Berserker? I don't know. They're able to go from Monk into that and to do the effect from there, because I have the link arrows now. You know, a link to with proxy. Okay. They're out of monks, thankfully. This is their final Berserker. Okay. Sure. We'll go for the effect on the one that hasn't been done yet, because they can Mapura or Chithana right here. It's up to them if they what they want to do. Okay. Stops the targeting negate, which is good. Really good. but does not stop the destruction effect from Mapura, which is also not great. We will Sarakensia, because it's a direct attack now. Sarasiante. I don't know what the fuck this thing is called. It's a Predaplant monster. It's a Predaplant. That's all you need to know. Havness is not good in this specific matchup. Only because they don't activate effects on field. But we can make it work with Soliek targeting the Vishuddha, and they no longer have any link ones, which is good. They want to keep the Chithana in hand, in grave at the moment, which is good. We will Virus Swordsman here, and we'll bring it back. Okay. Draw. I can work with this. We can go for the normal of Nurse, and then go from there. We can go for the normal of Havness and Soliek here. And we can go for the Lost Wind on any of them, but they have the Chithana in grave. I think it's best that we go for Big Millers. Yeah, it's Big Miller time. Nurse effect. Target laundry. What you got for me? What you got for me? Go on. Hit me. Hit me. I could take it. I could take it. Yeah. All right. Sweet. All right. So that's fists down, negating the activation. We can go to battle. Nud Jarl. Bring back Nurse if we want. Which does go a bit hard. I think that's exactly what we do. Start a battle. We will attempt to go into you. Banish by Blisp. Do 100. See what you do here. Chithana? You could Berserker pop Nud Jarl, but that's not going to do you too much. And we can Lost Wind whatever one we want. And this lets me add Predator Planning. And then we can go for Lost Wind on you. Kill you. Main to end phase. Nud Jarl. Go back. Bring her out. That's one. Let's set this. We will Nud Jarl. And we can shuffle back something that we want to keep later. We'll add back... I think we want to add back Fiendish Rhino Warrior. Ooh, wait a minute. No. It was probably the Predaplant, because we can Predaplanning said one, which would have been great, but dang. All right, whatever. Whatever, we're still alive. That's what matters. Straight to battle. Yep. All right. Now it's time to get funky. Let's see what we can do here. What do they have? Normal halveness. Negate Vashetta. Tribute targeting 2. Sure. We'll add a Merly. Set 1. Pass turn. In draw. It's time to go buck wild, baby. Control matchup. Holy. Okay, Tenyi, difficult deck to get through, but we made it, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy we got through this. This deck goes crazy. This deck goes absolutely crazy. If you do not brick, you can play. Simply hit the mills. Simply do it. You will hit. It goes crazy. I love this deck. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all. If you want to go ahead and see more content similar to this, be sure to go ahead and that like, subscribe, and follow for more everywhere. I'm trying to go ahead and do more of these kinds of videos sometime soon. But either way, take care, everybody. See you.